Hello there, and welcome back to International Fathers. I'm your host and your creator, Nelson Moody Sr. As you know, I like to do a recap of my last show. We had the sensational, electrifying energy personnel, Miss Vegas, and she came on last week and she just stirred up. I met her on Instagram, just following her and watching her and her shows and stuff like that, and the lady is just on fire. She's just full of a lot of emotion. Miss Vegas, if you out there, hello. Happened to meet her today at the station. Number two, your fathers, if you had the opportunity and the chance to see and visit and call your child, your children, and nobody stopped you or nothing hindered you, and you didn't do it, I need to know why, because your children definitely need you in their lives. Wow. Today is a real special day, November the 6th, 2018. Starting that off, is voting day. It's voting day across the country. So if you are a registered voter and if you are able to vote, vote. If your candidate or person that you choose not to pick or vote for didn't win because you did not vote, do not complain about it. That's enough of politics right there. My guests today are some people who are returning guests. I had some people who asked about them, wanted me to bring them back on. So I took advantage of today because school is out. And for all you students across the country and around the world who are out today due to election, you feel free to come in and call in. I'm going to present to some, I'm going to introduce to others. This is the A team right here. It's actually for them. One of them is 10 years old. She's out there somewhere. My little flower, my little snowflake. To the left of me, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But first, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about them. Other than them being teenagers, I'm in a house full of all these teenagers, and sometimes it gets loud. So today we're going to also give you a insight of what we go through 7 days a week, and me as a single dad. So if y'all see or hear some stuff that you just like, or whatever case may be, just give us a call. You know our phone number here at 470-251-4343. To my right, that's this way right here. This is a future forensic anthropologist. Okay? So anybody out there that's in forensic anthropology, you can feel free to call and talk to her. To my left, this is a future pediatrician / fashion designer. If anybody out there into that field, feel free to call us too. And to the far left over there, we have a future engineer. The brother is excellent with breaking things down and putting them back together. I've had a number of my remote controls breaking up, torn up, and scattered, but he put everything back together again. Without further ado, this is the 18. I call him Awesome. And you are?
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexandra Nicole Moody.
And hello to you too, Alexandra Nicole Moody. And you are?
My name is Alexia N. Moody.
Alexia N. Moody. Wow, okay. And over there?
My name is Aaron N. Moody.
Aaron N. Moody. Wow, and you know who I am. I'm Nelson N. Moody, Sr., the creator and founder of International Fathers. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything today, but we're going to mostly just give the people a little bit about how we are and what we do.
Well, we're
going to start with you.
Well, we're just one big happy family. We are.
One big happy family is only four, and be short or little or?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
it's 3 and 1 midget. Yeah.
3 and 1 midget.
Yeah.
See, but you're not that much taller than me. Wait, I take that back. What you looking for?
Books.
Books?
Yeah, books.
For what? Oh, I'm sitting on books.
That seat is not full of no one.
I'm not sitting on books, darling.
But
yeah, you can believe that.
y'all talking about height. I'm taller than everybody in here.
You taller than everybody in here.
I'm taller than everybody in here.
Okay.
Don't lie. I'm taller than everybody.
You think so?
Oh, he knows so. He's taller than you.
I'm taller than you. You just showing.
But guess what? Guess what?
Oh.
He can still knock y'all out.
Knock you out. America.
Yeah, please. Wow.
You got height jokes, you got short jokes. You know what? I could take them right there. See, but remember that you're like that. And then you talking about short jokes, and then you being taller than me.
No, I didn't say short. I said I'm tall.
You just say you're taller than me. Oh, okay.
I'm taller than everybody.
You taller than everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, you say that to say what? Break it down to him again, Alexia.
He can knock y'all out.
I still fight children. I mean, height. I mean, this is what I get on a daily basis. They love talking about the height jokes, especially the one to my right, your left over here, Alexandria. I mean, she thinks I'm this little ant person. As I said before, previously, I mean, I've gotten all kind of short jokes and short names from her, and for the most part, I started really accepting what was said to me. I've been in denial for probably 1,000 years about this height thing, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm short.
No.
Vertically challenged and short, and I'm proud of it though. You know what I mean? What about you? Now that she gave her spiel, let's hear from you.
We
That's what we
yeah, we are a big happy family. We are very happy of our dad and of how he is. Even though he works every day, he finds plenty of time to be with us and he makes time for us.
What kind of time do I give y'all?
Plenty of time.
Oh, plenty of time. Like that good and plenty of candy? That's before your time, baby. You never saw that candy?
What candy?
Good and plenty?
I don't even
Oh,
No, you
sorry.
haven't seen it. No, you haven't seen it. Let's go, Aaron. What about your spill? Because we here letting people know what goes on inside our household. The things that we do, the things that I do as a single dad to keep the ship running straight and navigating through the through the choppy waters of the Pacific and Atlantic Ocean.
Well, as they
Mine's a terrible thing to waste, but go ahead.
well, or as they said, this is a happy family, especially coming from us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of fun in the house. We crack jokes. We spend time together, even though sometimes we're not really there with each other. But sometimes when we're in the room by ourselves, you said that one time you was in your room laying down, you heard us laughing. You said, that's what I've been waiting for. You want all of us to be there. When you're not around, you want us to be there close together.
I just hear y'all just cracking up sometimes in my room, and I just like, it just put that big old smile on my face. But on a different note, and we're going to still continue talking about us on a daily basis. Oh, thank you. See that? That mind right there played tricks on you. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to meet this young mother. She was 18 years old. And I'm going to drive this straight to fathers. 18 years old, she had a baby. The baby was about 2 to 3 months old. And as I was talking to her, engaged in conversation, she said that one thing that she missed was her dad's involvement in her life. Now, Dad was supposed to be an alcoholic. He was in there sometimes and sometimes he wasn't. At the age of 13 years old, she said that her mom and her bumped heads. Her mom told her to leave the house. From 13 years old to 18 years old, she was gone and nobody knew where this child was. Then I was talking to her. She said some more things, but I focused on the father issue of what she was saying. And what she was saying is that she gave signals to her dad who didn't catch them or didn't see them. And she also verbalized her desire, her need and her want for him to be a part of her. She said that she believed that if he was there, she probably would have been still a virgin. She wouldn't have had that child, and she would have had better direction. So if you're a father out there and you just listen to what I said, get attuned to that daughter so that she don't go through the same thing. Now, she mentioned something about her and her mom was bumping heads. I ran across this situation about somebody. We were talking about 5 or 6 years ago, and she told me that her and her daughter were bumping heads. I said, well, how old is your daughter? She said, my daughter's 14 years old. I said, well, wait a minute. You and your daughter bumping heads? I asked her to explain that. And I immediately defended something that she should have been defended. It ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to bump heads with a child of mine. It don't happen. The parents, if you bump heads with your children, to me, they're winning. If you're the parent or parents in the household and you're setting rules, boundaries, limitations, along with the love and the guidance and everything that these child or children need, and there's conflict to where as though they are bumping heads with you, something's wrong with this picture here. I ain't bumping heads with nobody, not no child. You know, that's just me. I'm here, you're here. I have an aunt up in Baltimore who used to always say that when a child comes to you and a child may say, as a matter of fact, her child told her one time, and she said that I had rights to certain things. I think my cousin might be 12 or 13 years old. She said, the only rights you have is to anything on the right side of your body. I had to crack up on that one. Because you're not going to tell me what you're not going to do as a child. And we ain't bumping heads. Mark, Bernie Mac, God rest his soul. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
All those parents out there, we don't bump heads with our children. If you are bumping heads with your children, you got to stop that. Because if you are, they're running things and they're controlling things. That's parenting 701.
There's a 701.
You got that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You got that?
Yes.
No. There's some good teenagers here. Besides the regular things that teenagers do, I don't have problems with them. I'm blessed, I'm thankful. For the most part, they're some good teenagers. They cook, they clean, they do chores. Sometimes I gotta tell them 2 or 3 times, you know. But I can't complain. I won't complain about them. I love them affectionately, I love them emotionally, I love them mentally and psychologically. They my ride or dies. They oh, look at that right there. Y'all see that face right there? Just for a second, you see that face of Alexandria. She is the one with the attitude. On that particular day, she was upset because Aaron got on the bike. And I wanted them to sit down and just pose. Alexia is calm, cool, and collected, but Alexandria, that face of hers says a lot. She was actually born with attitude.
That's not funny, y'all. You need to stop that.
and she still has the attitude, but it's channeled in a very good way. Let's talk about how it's channeled to you. I mean, you're kind of outspoken. You kind of know what you want out of life. You explain yourself.
Me, I'm a person who's very determined. Yes, like you said, I was spoken. Yeah. I make sure that the right things happen the right way, and that's about it.
That's about it. So you won't deny that picture?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. That picture says a lot. You were about probably 6 years old. If you remember that, that's about 10 years ago. You're 16, right? Can you subtract? See like that? One more time. Like that.
Oh, man.
And Aaron just happened to just be like, yeah, I got the bite. Alexia is like, well, whatever y'all want to do, I'll do it. What about that picture right there? Let's talk about that moment right there. Our caller number here is 470-251-4343. Status Network here in Atlanta, Georgia. We back to you.
The picture.
The picture.
I honestly don't remember that day.
You don't remember that day?
I mean, I know we was in some store and
She in the Twilight Zone. Sometimes we ask her stuff, and she could take like probably 3 years to answer the question, and maybe Earth to Alexia, and she go, you talking about me? Alexia, I'm looking right at you. I thought you talking about Aaron Alexandria. Beat this shit. Chime in on the picture, Aaron. We'll wait for her to give her answer because it's going to be a while. Do you recall that picture?
I mean, I don't remember certain stuff.
Okay.
See, no one's remember that. No one.
But wait, but I remember. I'm trying to remember. I think I remember this. We was inside this place. Mm-hmm. This dude was taking pictures, and I think you wanted us to join in, like get a shot when we was young.
That's kind of sort of it.
And it was one with all of us, like they saw. And then I think it was one with. Was it one with me and you? And then it was just one with them two?
Correct. That's it right there.
He's just making it up. He making it up.
He making it up.
Wait, am I
No,
making
he
it
not.
up?
No, he not. He know how that. He know how that is, and it happened just like that. Because me and him took one, and then you two took one.
And then I had a baseball.
Had a baseball, and then us three took one.
Now all of a sudden y'all want to remember now.
Cause it's right on Daddy's stand. The pictures are right on the stand.
But sometimes there's some pictures that I try to remember because there's some stuff that I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Doo 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 doo. That's part 2 of doo 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 doo. Wow, we.
But I try to remember.
Okay. So homework time. You know when I'm at home. Yeah, y'all know I mean because you know you must check. You must go over the homework. You must do your part. So sometimes when I'm at work, one of my famous calls, I give them a call. I work that shift that nobody wants to work, which is that 3 to 11 shift right there. That's for some people who like it. I'm an early bird. I get that telephone call. I call them up and let me know they're out of school. They get home. Hello, anybody mess with y'all, tease y'all, bully y'all? Y'all had any fights, thing like that, homework, anything like that?
All the time.
That's called checking in.
That's a good thing. That's a good.
It's called making sure we safe.
That's my job. I just don't get paid for it.
Love. That's
Well,
Love.
if you was
Girl,
getting
I
paid
can't
for
put that in the
that,
bank. What you say?
I said if you was getting paid for that, you would be having a lot of money.
A lot of money?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? You can start paying me.
See what had happened was.
Oh, okay. She throwing one that on me. Anyway, just to make sure that they're safe and sound and in the house, nice and tucked in, and doing what they're supposed to be doing. And for the most part of it, since I'm not there, I don't know what they're doing. Although I may call back and say, what are you doing? And Lexia, wait a minute, she's still trying to get the answer from the last question. We're going to go past Alexia, unless you got one for us.
You still talking about the picture? Cause I don't remember the picture.
You know?
I don't remember for that day.
That's okay. We just went on bypass that like that. And you said, what now?
That's it.
Sometimes it get like that too. This is a life from the day of Nelson Moody Sr. And like I said, it used to be my children. They went from my children to my triplets, and they went from my triplets to my personal assistants. When I say my personal assistants, they really advocate, they really promote, they really talk about my work. They really support me in a number of various ways. Steve Harvey, if you're out there, you can call us in. Tyrese, the other guy, Ludacris, I didn't forget you. I was seeing it. They knew, you know, but they promote my work and they see international fathers just changing how talk shows are. As I mentioned some time back, it's going to change the face of how people view fathers. Some in society. International fathers, of course, as I said before, is all kinds of fathers. It's different races, different cultures, different ethnicities, wealth status, educational statuses, and all that good stuff like that. And the beginning of International Fathers, for those who don't know, don't remember, started about 9-10 years on YouTube, and searching and going from there. But one of my biggest breaks on a wider platform is when I came down to here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I met my my producer, Yannette Keith, and I talked to her over the phone, and she talked with the owner of Status Network, Mr. Jack Trey, and they liked it. They loved what I was doing, and I'm here. And so shout out Jack, Yannette, thanks for the opportunity, because if I wouldn't have left Baltimore and took that jump and believing in my vision, my calling, my passion, and my compassion, then I wouldn't have been here on this platform, International Fathers and Status Network. And to see my show and a lot of other shows here, just download the Status Network app.
And before he goes to something else, I would like to give a shout out to Miss Deborah Miles, Mr. Peter Barfoot, Mr. Arthur Bowens, Debbie Frost Brinkley, and Willie Johnson.
Wow.
Thank
Willie.
you for tuning in.
Oh, thank you all. This is my, what are you going to be today? Meteor? Social media specialist. Social media specialist. Let me see. It's good when you know your Facebook friends by name or by association. Now, I can tell, let me see. Deborah, thank you for calling from Baltimore. You said Miss Miles, thank you. I was talking to her yesterday. A co-worker of mine, Mr. Willie Johnson, he's out of Baltimore. Mr. Peter Bradford, we are also together in certain other men's groups here on Facebook. And who was the other person you said?
Arthur Bowens.
Arthur Bowens. Oh, King Arthur. King Arthur. Thank you, sir. Much love to you. Much love to you. And, you know, I like to take the time to know my Facebook people, because you can have 1,000 friends and probably don't know 11 of them as far as what they do. I do that also with interviewing. I make sure I do my homework thoroughly so I can come in and know them like I've been knowing them for a long, long time. Thank you. You done well. How much do I owe you?
Your time.
My
That's it.
time?
Yep.
No food?
We're gonna go back on that one. We're gonna go back on that one.
Her face. I told y'all before, this is the one right here where all you guys out there, that's my potential son-in-law.
Please listen up.
You heard that?
Listen up.
Oh wow.
If you cannot cook and feed her, guess what she's gonna do?
Go back home.
Hear that, future son-in-law?
Why you gotta come
Potential.
back here?
And then you gotta get past me. But the food part, I mean,
Hold on.
The girl.
She got come. That person got to come through me.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
You gotta
Brother
come-
has talked.
You got to come through me first.
Okay.
And if I don't like what he says, you can forget it. You don't have to come to you.
Oh. Future, are you out there? 470-251-4343. Wow, we. Brother has spoken. Alexia is so affectionate. I call her. What do I call her?
Favorite child. The favorite child.
Call her my favorite child. I call her my favorite child. And it's an inside joke that we have, because parents shouldn't have a favorite child. They all should be together or even not together.
He loved all of us equally,
Yeah.
but it seems like that she's the favorite child.
She's calm, laid back, cool, and collective.
And then when she gone, it's me.
No,
No?
no. It's
No?
just her. It's just her.
Yes, sir.
Talk about when she leave,
Yes, sir. Whenever she leaves.
Yeah,
Whenever she leaves to go to school.
When she leaves,
and it's just me and
there's
you.
no such thing as a favorite child.
When she leaves, it'll be me and him home by ourselves having a party.
Yeah.
Y'all be gone.
You're gonna miss me.
Men's Day.
Wait a minute. Hold. I'm going to do what?
You're gonna miss me.
How am I going to miss you?
You're gonna miss
I
having
got
me around.
I got pictures of you. Didn't you just see that picture up on the screen?
But it's not like
But you're going to be in my heart.
Not physical.
okay. It's not the same.
I'm going to miss you.
Oh,
You're gonna
and
miss me. I'm
that
gonna cry too.
I'm going to cry. Oh.
that just let you know it's gonna be Men's Day.
Men's Day.
When
It's
they're
Men's
gone.
Day every day. No, whoa.
Yeah, see?
No.
See? Yeah.
Not Men's Day. Man and son.
No, see, I'm a grown up now, so it's gonna be men and men,
You're going to
Not-
laugh.
men and child, men and men. See, I'm growing up now.
He's
Oh.
confused.
You parents out there who have a 14, 15-year-old son,
You know how old I am?
I said 14 or 15-year-old son. See that he's not
See,
listening.
mine is a
It's a
terrible,
terrible thing to waste. Again, this is some stuff that I go through on a daily basis with these three right here. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. But anybody out there that had that 14, 15-year-old son like that who was thinking like that right there, I know y'all know I already said some things to him. We're going to let you just grow up and let you mature just a little bit more.
Yeah, because like you said, you shouldn't want to grow up fast. You should stay a child forever as you can.
And you should.
Hold all that preciousness that you have.
Why should you? You probably need to talk about a little bit. Talk about a little bit.
You said that you should stay as a child as you can, because once you're grown up, you won't have all that. It's going to be work, bills. If you want to have a wife when you get older, have children, all that.
I trained well, didn't I? You're right. Stay home as long as you can. And I advocate that why rush to get old? If you live long enough, it's going to come. So just chill.
Child or no child. Like we say at home, you don't have to be old enough to love Disney. That's Adrian.
Anyway, I also like to give a shout out to Mr. Kevin McKinney for tuning in as well.
Oh, she is my social media specialist, Kevin McKinney. How you doing, sir? I would now, since Erwin is here, we would sing that song, but this is not about singing a song right now. This is about us on an everyday thing right here. This could be a good reality TV show. With a little bit more brushing up and this and that, and I guess we can take Atlanta by storm. Status Network. Ooh, gotta keep them in the loop. You know why?
Wow.
You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Wow.
Stats Network gave me the opportunity, this platform here. You know, I told y'all that when people are supportive of you in your work, when you get elevated, you keep those people close to you. You hear me say that?
All the time.
The circle of people who have assisted and connected with us since we've been here, that are in our circle, y'all know a lot of them, you just take those people along you when you go. Because those are the people who see stuff, those are the people who support you. Versus 1,000 people who you may have known 1,000 billion years that don't and won't, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But anyway, Stats Network reality TV show. What we gonna call it?
What?
A day in the life of a single father. What about that?
Why would we just call it the 18?
No, we can't do the 18 because that was back in the 70s.
Oh, that show with
With Mr. T and all that, the military stuff like that.
You can't take that.
No, because I would want to have something to not new, but something to where as though fathers can relate to internationally. What a single dad goes through. Well,
International Fathers?
that's another show. When you let the cat out the bag, I mean, you can't give everybody too much information though. But that show, you know, to embrace that of a single dad in this day of what he goes through daily, dealing with children, job, social life, events, this and that, and I guess above all, raising a daughter. You know, because some in society think that a man can raise a daughter.
And that is not true.
Amen to that.
It's not.
Break it down to him.
So don't believe that. Don't believe that.
How you know?
Because my dad,
Your dad.
my dad, Mr. Nelson Amudi
Oh,
Sr.,
she gave me Mister. I like that. Go ahead, girl.
knows how to raise his girls.
Right.
And he's single.
And he's single. So now you're letting the women out there know I'm single. You put that out there. Okay. Well, since we're on that thing right there, let's talk about that. Single and how should somebody come towards me? How would a single lady who is interested in dating me, how should she come?
She should. I'm thinking because I want the right ones to come your way.
Okay.
The right one.
What shouldn't she be?
She shouldn't be phony.
Okay.
She shouldn't just want you just because you're out there.
Okay.
She should just love you for who you are, what your personality is like, how you make her feel.
Okay. Short, tall.
Next.
Oh. So you actually put me out there too as a single.
Yes.
Okay. I like that.
Me too.
I like that. Oh, see, I get support because, you know, sometimes teenagers, and again, like I said, this is what we go through. Teenagers may not be accepting of another one in their parents' life for many different reasons. And if you're a guy, have a daughter or daughters, you know the daughter is going to be very critical to that lady coming into dad's life. You're like, wait a minute, you trying to get my dad. Son could be on a different level and will be on a different level, but they have always been supportive of the idea of someone walking into my life, and I'm glad that they felt that way because I've always wanted them to make sure that they were a priority in my life for a long time. But I remember the year, about probably 5 years ago. It may have been 6. They gave me permission. They said, you have permission to date. I already knew I had permission because I was over 18 years old. But to hear it from them and accepting that makes me feel real, real good. You had something to say?
Well, I said, I know I'm still too young, but I need a girl too.
Yeah. Woo! The owner of the Stats Network is cracking up right by now. I know if he heard it, y'all in the world heard that. There's a time and a place.
Hey,
You can hold off, but you know, it feels good to know how you guys appreciate me as I appreciate you guys, because it's just as much as you need me, I need you too. You guys are the one of the reasons why I do what I do, why I work, why I'm determined, why I got this endurance and this stamina into doing what I do to provide and take care of you guys. You also reasons as to why I push myself with International Fathers. You're also the reason why I posted the video for 373 days. And I put different things on it each and every day because it's going to bite, because y'all have that much belief in me. Y'all have that much faith and assurance in me.
And it's the same, excuse me, and it's the same and vice versa. You're the reason why we wake up in the morning, we go to school, we represent you really good, we strive to get good grades, we do this, we make sure that whatever choice we make is positive, and we're representing you very well. We make sure that we don't go this route, knowing that it's going to take us to a way that we don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to take this route, which is you're going to be happy and proud of us for taking this route, so that I forgot, I was lost. I don't know. On and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come back. But you're the reason why we make these decisions. You're there with us. You make sure that we don't settle for less. And you're on our back. You're on our backs about it 24/7. You should do this. You should do that. Who's this? That you make sure that we don't become what society thinks. You make sure that we're gonna be somebody in life.
And that's my job.
that's what you're supposed to do.
To make sure that to give you all the tools that you need, because one day I gotta be like that bald eagle,
Kicking me out the nest.
right? And see how much you remember. I mean, you won't remember everything, but it's my job to prepare you. You're under my roof. I'm going to do what I have to do and need to do to help you get there. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. Will you have some bumps and lumps? Yes, you will. But at the end of the day, you'll be able to think to yourself and go, wow, I made it.
Because of you.
Because of me. I like that, girl. I'm going to feed you good tonight, bro. You got a cheesesteak coming with some French fries, with some onion rings, and a cup of warm water.
Oh yeah,
I'm fine with that.
What'd you say?
I remember that.
Yeah, but I just do it because y'all know my story about my dad and all that. But I just want you to excel in life. Period. Nothing less. You know, when I tell you I love you, I be wanting you because I know you do. I want you to feel it. You know, I don't just love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. And it's just like a vice grip pliers. Before y'all time, y'all know what vice grip pliers are. But it's like a chokehold or a python or a boa constrictor. I can't remember which snake it was or is that grips his prey until
Python.
a python.
Yeah, but
Okay. That's how my love is for y'all. It's enduring, it's everlasting, and it's going to be there until the end of time. Even when y'all 89 years old, and I'm 137 or 38 years old, it's going to be there forever and ever through 25 millenniums and through 24 galaxies. I just love you dudes.
love you too, man.
That's all. But this is us, a life, a day of what we go through. The 18, they all have A's at the beginning of their name, as you see and hear. People in the past have said about the A. I said, well, you know what? The A is awesome. That's why I chose that. And I looked the word awesome up over and over again. And like I said, besides the regular things that teenagers do, I don't have those problems. And then, of course, the nighttime falls and comes where everybody's ready to go to bed. If I'm at work, I give a call at 10 o'clock at night. If I'm home, we get together in either their room or his room. And we will do our end of the night prayer. And it sounds something like this right here. Let us pray.
Thank God for me, day, Alexandra, for Heart Springs, Ballings, for taking Nelson, our country, and Baltimore, for taking Eastern, for taking our homeless, for thank God for the great things that have been happening to us, for Lord. Stats Network coming today so that they can show people what He can do, encouraging fathers to be a part of the children's lives, for Lord. I can see that happening right now. Please let Todd Perry, Steve Harvey, Ludacris, and them come one day, show very soon. It didn't happen today, but I can see it happen another day, for Lord. It's going to happen. Please let us get that big house so we can call it our home, for Lord. That big mansion, for Lord, with the friends and families having that cookout, for Lord. The people that have also joined us, joined Daddy on his journey on this show, for Lord. Please let them be there too, for Lord. Give us our wishes and our dreams, for Lord. Amen.
Thank God for food, clothes, shelter, bed, transportation, Lord. Thank God for my body inside and out, Lord. And thank God for my family, Lord. Watch over, protect, and bless Aaron, Alexia, and Jay, Lord. And watch over, protect, and bless Day, Lord, for everything that He has done, Lord. Thank God for His work, His books, His videos, and everything that He has accomplished in His life, Lord. And the awards that He has received from His accomplishments, Lord. And thank God for what You have done and why You have done it, dear Lord, and the people that You have brought along the way to do it, dear Lord. We thank You, God, for doing what You have done in our lives, dear Lord. Bless Daddy with a massive healing over his finances, dear Lord. I believe that he's going to make as much money, more money than Bill Gates, dear Lord. And bless Daddy with a woman that is meant for him, dear Lord, who is all natural, who loves children, who is just meant for him, dear Lord, who just loves him for who he is, dear Lord. And bless Daddy with many people, such as Ellen DeGeneres, Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey, Jimmy Kimmel, Tyler Perry, and many groups such as NBC, ABC, and CBS television networks, dear Lord, to help Daddy on bid on to international followers, dear Lord. And bless Daddy with a mansion in Alpharetta with a nice view, dear Lord, a nice big size swimming pool, and many things that we desire, dear Lord. And bless Daddy with a television talk show called International Followers, dear Lord. I believe that's going to happen in this year of 2018 and of this month of November, dear Lord. And bless Daddy with many things, dear Lord, as he continues with his journey, dear Lord. And I believe that we're going to move out of this this county of 2018, of this month of November, dear Lord, and continue on blessing, watching over, and protecting this family, dear Lord. Amen.
Thank you, God, for our dads, moms, sisters, and brothers, for our Lord. Thank you for food, clothes, shelter, bed, everything, for our Lord. Our brains, hearts, and lungs, blood, skeletons, and veins, for our Lord. School, for our Lord, education, for our Lord. And thank God for house, for our Lord. Thank God for these books and videos, for our Lord, and counters, for our Lord. And everything else is about to happen, for our Lord. Watch over RJ, for our Lord, protect her, for our Lord. Watch over us too, for our Lord, and protect them too, for our Lord. And watch over everything else, for our Lord, and protect it, for our Lord. Amen.
Dear God, we thank you for life, health, and strength, grace, and mercy. Dear God, heal our minds, our body, our soul, and our spirits. Dear God, forgive us for our sins. Dear God, watch over us individually and collectively. Dear God, Father Lord, watch over our world leaders. Dear God, watch over our Congress and our Senate and our President. Dear God, watch over those who are making decisions. Dear God, controlling people's lives. Dear God, watch over the sick, the shut-in, the homeless, and those who are incarcerated. Dear God, I give you permission, dear God, to continue using me as international fathers. Dear God, Father Lord, as you supply everything that is needed, dear God, Father Lord. Watch over our neighbors to the left and to the right, dear God, Father Lord. Watch over us as we sleep. And with this we do say,
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as those trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but from all evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Hallelujah. 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 Lord. Amen.
we in there night with that prayer at nighttime. If you know a dad out there and like them to be on International Fathers, send me a 350-word essay along with a short bio and your contact information to Nelson Moody Sr. at gmail.com. That's NELSONLMOODYSR at gmail.com. International Fathers, a talk show like no other. Fathers, 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 call those children. And children, 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 call those fathers. Fathers, 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 hug those children. And children, hug those fathers. Until next time.